Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy New Year's. No. Happy Christmas Eve. Not New Year's Eve at all, is it? Happy Christmas Eve to you too. Yes, I know it's not your real birthday, but every day is your birthday. There are a few people I'm going to say hello to in a minute whose real birthdays it is today. But for everybody else, it is the first day of the rest of your life. So welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Why wait to start enjoying the life you love? Why not start today? Yeah, and this is obviously going to be a topic that's going to trigger a few people. Had a bit of a... just noticed actually, I've been doing some of my videos and sticking them onto Instagram, and I just noticed that when I've got these gloves on, because the Velcro doesn't quite work on them, I have this tendency to to play around with them when I'm getting started. So sorry for that. We'll see how you get on. Happy birthday. Hello to viewers who are viewing me now. We are going to get onto this programming thing in a second, but I'm going to do a quick shout out to the people whose real birthdays it is today. I'm going to try and do this in the first 2 minutes. I think that's going to be the golden point, or whatever it's called, the sweet spot. Veronica Pullen over on the Isle of Wight, another Isle of Wight person. Thank you very much for being in my life, Veronica. It's lovely to have you. I've seen some great things about you from Kelly, sending stuff out and things. That's all cool. Nigel Brompton, I'm not quite sure Brompton, sorry. I'm not sure where I met you, but I'm guessing it's through Progressive Property. By the way, anybody I shout out to on the birthday things, feel free to tell us below what you do, clarify it if I've got it wrong, and tell us what we can buy from you, and give us a link. Feel free, it's open season for it. Alec Witz, I'm not sure we've actually met in person. I feel like we might have done, or we should have done. If we're not, we definitely need to catch up next year, because mindset coach and NLP stuff, that's all my stuff, and you live in Cheltenham, so just down the road. It'd be lovely to catch up. Andy Hockridge, photographer, design photographer, takes pictures of products and stuff. Fantastic, really good guy. Really cool photographs he does as well. So that's another one of those people. Michael Hutchins, not the Michael Hutchins, I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure Michael Hutchins, the original Michael Hutchins, is dead. But living over in Houston, Texas, I think. Yeah, I looked on your website and it doesn't seem to work. The link on your website, on your profile, doesn't work. So anyway, happy birthday to all of you guys. Happy birthday to Veronica, Nigel, Alec, Andy and Michael. And to everybody else, happy birthday, because today is the first day of the rest of your life. So let's crack on. How are you programmed? Are you programmed? How programmed are you? I can't remember what I said in the actual description, but along those lines. We had a conversation yesterday on my profile. If you want to go and check out the conversation, well, we didn't have a conversation because I refused to get involved in it. But if you look on my profile and just go scroll down, there's a picture of the UK and the tier systems we've got over there for COVID things in there. And there's a couple of comments in there, a couple of threads that where people are just saying it's all nonsense and all that kind of stuff. And you should rely on your own immune systems and all that kind of stuff, and all the figures are wrong, and all that sort of general sort of conspiracy theory thing, and it's not all real kind of fakery and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to get into the details of that, but it's an example of where people are looking for a reason for the things that they're seeing, and they're not finding the right answers in the scientist or the science that's making sense to them. So they're looking for something that makes more sense to them, and then they're finding those in the things that they look for. Then it becomes this little bit of confirmation bias. They're looking for evidence to support. They have a belief and they go, oh, there must be something that that's going on here, and then they go out looking for evidence to support the beliefs that they have, which is the wrong way around. It's the wrong way around. It's not science. It's not how science works, and it's not the best way to test out your theories and your beliefs. The best way to do that is to look for the opposite. Look out for evidence that disproves your theory, and then you can find out whether or not your theory actually stands up under scrutiny. There's a great video, it's clicked in the description, it's called Confirmation Bias, and it's this little test, which is really cool, and basically the idea is, and it's hard to do, look at this kind of weird kind of mask thing I've got going on here with the sunshine coming through the play area here. So I give you three numbers basically, and I have a rule in my head as to what creates those three numbers, and then I want you to try and figure out what my rule is by giving me three numbers, and I'll tell you whether the three numbers you give me can fit or don't fit with my real theory. So I can give you 2, 4, 6, for example, and then you give me three numbers, and I tell you whether they fit or not, and you go 4, 8, 16, and I go yes, that fits. And they go, oh, well, the numbers are doubling every time. And they go, nope, that's not the rule. And you go, well, what do you mean? That's the rule. And it's like, that fits my rule. And we go, yeah, but it's not my rule. And then somebody will go, oh, okay, 10, 20, 40. Yeah, that fits the rule. Yeah, but it's still numbers doubling. But it's not even numbers or something. And you go, yes, that fits my rule, but it doesn't, your rule might not be the same rule as my rule, and that kind of stuff. And the idea is to give me numbers that don't fit, that you think might break the rule. And then I can say, yeah, those numbers don't fit, don't break the rule. And then immediately you've got a lot more information than you would have had otherwise. So anyway, go and watch that video, because it does a much better job when you actually see people trying to figure it out, which I can't do in real life here, of course, on this, because it's such a slow feedback. Even if I asked people to guess, it wouldn't work at all. They'd need to be on a Zoom call or something like that. Anyway, so that's confirmation bias. And understanding that we get programmed from a childhood age. We have a young, as children, we become programmed throughout our lives, and we get these certain belief systems built up in our lives, and we can try to override those throughout our life, but we have to look for evidence to disprove the. I feel like a dog just pooed around here somewhere. I can just get wafts of dog. Anyway, that's a nasty smell for this happy Christmas morning. Yeah. So we have this whole thing. And the video I watched this morning, which was top 10 tips from Joe Dispenza, which is also linked in the description, or it will be linked in the description. Happy birthday, Nigel. Hello, how are you doing? He was talking about how our personality, I love this line, was just beautiful, how our personality creates our personal reality. So, and I thought that was just such a cool thing, because yeah, we have this personality that we built up, that we've been programmed throughout our lives, and then we have this personality, and this creates our personal reality. And in order to change our personal reality, we need to change our personality. We need to change that wiring inside our brains. We need to change that programming in order to create a new personal reality. There we go. And to do that, we need to look for evidence that disproves the theory. Actually, here we are at Christmas. Here's a beautiful thing. Now, if there's children watching and you don't want them to ruin the fun of Santa Claus, turn away now. Although I do have a theory that will fit and make things work. So yeah, Father Christmas. Okay, so that's a belief that we had at one point, and at some point during our lives, that Father Christmas myth is debunked, because we start looking at the reality and we go, well, he can't possibly deliver all these things. Actually, a funny thing happened on American TV last night. The governor of New York gave a travel exemption to Santa Claus to say he doesn't have to abide by the 14-day quarantine rule. It's just like, he's okay, which I thought was brilliant, just so funny. But yeah, so Santa Claus can't possibly get around the whole world and deliver. And you see all these movies and stuff where he's got like light engine and he pauses the world and all that kind of stuff, and he works really fast and all that kind of, just to try and overcome the physics of the whole process. So there, yeah, again, you're looking for, how can we make this happen? How can we fiddle this system to make it work for the belief that we have that Father Christmas is delivering presents to every single household in the world? And so we try to manufacture a reason or an excuse as to why these things are happening, and that's where the danger comes in. Personally, my idea behind Santa Claus is that Santa Claus was a guy. He did exist. He's a historical character, and what happened is that he couldn't possibly deliver presents to everybody, so he offloaded, he outsourced the working out as whether or not you're good or bad, and whether or not you deserve presents, and delivery of the presents and something to the parents. So he's outsourcing to the parents. So parents are now Santa Claus's little workers, little helpers, little elves, if you like. Elf on the shelf, that's the parents, etc., etc. Anyway, that's all I thought about today. I wanted to sort of just go through that whole, how we get programmed as children, get programmed through our lives. Our personality creates our personal reality, and in order to change our personal reality, we need to change our personality. Cool, huh? Right, that's my time up, I think. I don't want to run over too much, so I'm going to send you love. Going to have happy Christmas, and have a lovely day tomorrow. I probably won't be here, so that just sounds really bad, doesn't it? I've gone over my time now. Hopefully I've cut it at the right point for Instagram and YouTube. But actually YouTube, I can go full length on this one. Happy Christmas. What I mean was, I probably won't do a video tomorrow because it's Christmas Day. Yeah. So I will probably won't do on Boxing Day either. So I'll probably be back on Saturday? No, Sunday. Oh, see, I don't normally do one on Sunday, do I? I'll probably be back on Sunday, catch up. Because there are people who's got birthdays on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and I don't want to miss out on those too many. I might do a little one from home instead of out on my run. I know, we'll see. We'll see how things go. I don't know how the next 2 days are going to go, but we'll see how things go. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely Christmas tomorrow, and stay safe. Look after your brain, and think outside the box. Are you really questioning everything? I thought that's the subtitle, wasn't it, of this thing? I just realised. Are you really questioning everything? I suppose I did do that with the confirmation bias part of the talk. But yeah, the key thing is that a lot of people in those spheres of conspiracy theories trying to fit their beliefs to the world around them, rather than perhaps changing their beliefs, is that they often say question everything, but quite often they're not willing to question their own beliefs. And quite often they're not willing to look at facts and evidence if the facts and evidence don't support the beliefs that they have. And that's the danger point. That's where the confirmation bias comes in. Anyway, there you go. Bit of a down note. Happy birthday. Welcome to the West of the world, everybody. Hello, Gordon. You'll have to watch the rest of the video. I'm just wrapping up now. I know we've had a few sort of interesting things about this, but it's basically actually do question stuff. As opposed to saying, here's my belief. Now let's fit the world around my belief systems, which is not helpful for anybody. Okay, take care. Have a lovely Christmas, everybody. This is a bit of a weird one, but I'm going to send love out to the world. Send love to you, Gordon, sir. How are you doing? I hope you're well. And take care, everybody. Have a lovely Christmas, and I'll see you on the other side of Christmas. Bye for now.